Alright, so we got the Emax BabyHawk R. This thing rocks. Small little drone, big set of balls. The one we're looking at today is the PNP version, so you're going to have to pick up your own XM Plus or some other little receiver to bind to your radio. If you get the bind and fly version, that's going to rock, but I didn't see that one available where I bought it. I got it from RotorQuest here in Canada, and it's a good price. The quality of the drone looks pretty sweet, and it looks like it's going to hold up pretty well. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is the capacitor that's sticking out on the side. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of that, but you know, it is what it is. I've only flown a couple of packs. Been flying these 450 milliamp batteries. I'm probably going to move up to like 600, 650, or even maybe I'm going to try 700 and just see how it feels. But it was pretty good. This thing boots. It's quick, it's fast, and yeah, other than that, it looks like I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. It's puny. It's puny. It's 112 millimeters motor to motor, so it's a tiny little guy. And I got a little bit of DVR footage, show you what it's all about. Alright, so now that we know, this thing rocks, this thing boots. First pack I put it on, I had the camera angle maybe at like 30 degrees, and I just went up and started ripping. Obviously it didn't have the same punch as a 5-inch quad, but this thing booted. I was surprised. It felt like I was flying like a race quad, not a tiny whoop, because you know, tiny whoop was a little bit of a letdown. Okay, I like my tiny whoop. Tiny whoop rocks. It is fun. It's good because you can fucking fly it right into your friends and they don't give a fuck, even if it hits your pet. You know, it's all good. You know, unless you have like a tiny little thing. I don't know. Whatever. Now, other than that, one thing that came up for me is when I was able to bind it fine. I was able to do the install in the XM Plus really easily, but one thing that happened, it wouldn't arm. And then I took a look at the status in the CLI and said, okay, throttle. And I was like, okay, well, my throttle's low. This is how all my other quads arm. Like, you know, I just put the throttle down, you know, arm and go. This wasn't happening. It wasn't arming. So yeah, status tells me the throttle's too low. So what I did is I changed the minimum thrust value in Betaflight from 1000 to 1010, and that solved my problems right off the bat. I just, you know, I guess I could have used the sub trim and the controller but no. I had already had all the points set perfectly. It was fine. Yeah, VTX is really easy to use. It's just a little push button thing, and other than that, one thing that I thought was actually really cool finally worked out. I was able to get a box for $1. Yeah, $1. Look at this thing. Rubbermaid. Thank you very much. So what I did is I just cut out the foam from the actual retail package and then just slipped it in there. I'll probably make something a little bit cleaner, but this was actually a really good fit. So you just got to make sure you got the right depth, and as long as you got the right depth, then you're pretty much ready to rock. This thing fits right into a backpack. How sick is that? $1. Finally. Everything else in this goddamn hobby is so expensive. I was happy that actually worked out. You know what? This thing's amazing. I can't wait to get some more packs into it, and now I can finally go to some of these micro races that are happening indoors. And the only question is freestyle. So I'm gonna rip it around. I'm gonna find some places to have a little bit of fun. I'll show you guys a little bit of freestyle footage next time, and I'll give you a little bit of an update on the BabyHawk. I'm gonna call it the BabyHawk Type R because I think that kind of rocks. It reminds me of an old car from back in the 90s. Old Acura Integra Type R. A couple of buddies had that. It's pretty sweet. Okay, see you next time.